Congratulations, Bitcoin new all-time high, 110,700 US dollar. But can we still reach 120K before the 26th of May on my birthday? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. In today's video, of course, two news items, of course, looking at the chart at a beautiful new all-time high and what I expect next, and ending it with an inspirational quote. Let's quickly jump into the news items first, guys. Bam! The first news item is a very important news item in Australia, guys, because it could be that the government of Australia needs to pay back 640 million US dollar worth of capital gain tax that Bitcoin hodlers paid because holding Bitcoin. Because the first court now was there to announce, hey, Bitcoin is not capital, Bitcoin is money. So why would you be paying capital gain tax on money? So this is the first time that the court in Australia ruled that Bitcoin is not capital but is money. So in other words, they are saying that Bitcoin is not an investment, but Bitcoin is money. And if Bitcoin is not an investment, you don't need to pay capital gain tax. So they need to pay back $640 million worth of capital gain tax that a lot of Australian people paid because that court now ruled that Bitcoin is money and not an investment. Amazing news, deep dive into this because this could change a lot for Bitcoin all over the world. If Bitcoin is not an investment, but money, a lot of tax rules will be changing very soon, guys. Let's jump into the second news article. The second news item is even more amazing, guys. Check this chart over there. Check that. Do you see that one? This one is saying that more American people own now Bitcoin than they own gold. So there's more American people owning Bitcoin than American people that are owning gold. Yes, it starts to rain again. It's rainy season. It's an early rainy season in Thailand. But this is amazing news, guys. More American people hold Bitcoin than gold. Do you see this shift? Do you know what the gold market cap is? It's almost like between 16 and 20 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap is only 2 trillion. Do you see what is coming? Probably the market cap of Bitcoin is going to be near that 20 trillion in the next 4 to 8 years, which would mean that Bitcoin will go times 10 from here. That's $1 million per Bitcoin, exactly the number we are all expecting already for years in the next coming bull markets. So this is an amazing chart. Yes, more people in America hold Bitcoin than they hold gold. How beautiful is that? As you can see, 37 million Americans hold gold. And how many million Americans hold Bitcoin? More than 50 million American people hold Bitcoin. 37 million hold gold, 50 million people hold Bitcoin. Amazing news for Bitcoin, guys. Let's jump into the next part. The next part is again some amazing news about DDBAM, guys. We keep developing at DDBAM. The next feature that's going to be added is the heat map. And the heat map is going to show you the top 20 tokens that you should be buying. It's even giving buy and sell signal for those top 20 tokens, when to buy and when to sell, based on a couple of indicators that we built into the AI algorithm. So yes, you need to hodl 10,000 DDBAM tokens to get access to all of the things that I tell you about. But if you hold 10,000 BAM tokens, you get access also to that heat map that we are developing now and will be ready very soon, guys, and will help you tremendously with trading and also understanding trading. It's educational value that will guide you through this beautiful industry of crypto as well, guys. Now let's jump now into the next part. Now let's jump now into the charts, guys, to show you what is happening to Bitcoin. The first chart for today, guys. Yes, a cup of coffee first. I need coffee in the morning. Do you need coffee in the morning? Let me know, because I'm a coffee freak in the morning, guys. The first chart is a 4-hour chart. Welcome to this beautiful chart section, by the way. Wake up with a new all-time high is always amazing. This chart at the moment shows us that the all-time high at the moment is 110,800-ish. Now, this candle has a higher closing of the body. At the moment, we are at 109,000. The candle is going to close in 2 hours. My target is still the 26th of May. This is my birthday over there. This circle there is my birthday. That is where my target is, around 120K. That is exactly in the circle. That is what we should be reaching. If we would only reach like 116K or 117K or 180K, whatever it is, I'm still happy, of course. I just set this target because it's a beautiful round number and I love to be at 120, but if it is a little bit lower, I'm still very happy because I told you this already when the whole market was crying, when everybody was saying this bull market is over, and everybody told you at 74K, we're gonna drop to 70K, we're gonna drop to 60K, and I was there to tell you, stop it, stop it, stop it. This is buying the dip opportunity during a bull market. This is not the end. The end is in the end of this year. I kept repeating it. And what did we do? We are now already at 110,000. So from 70 to 110, that's already 40,000 US dollar pump, guys. I showed you this on many charts like this one on the weekly chart. I told you that signal has never been wrong. I told you those two lines will be crossing. Just check videos of a month ago or 2 months ago. I already told you. I drew these lines. I told you guys these lines are going to be crossing, and the signal at the same time and breaking out with RSI is massive. Even in the last video I told you RSI retracing a little bit is not bad. We just need to pump it up higher. What are we doing? The target is still here at 120K line, guys. 118K if we had a 53% pump from the bottom. That dip that you should be buying. Now, on the daily chart, we can see something very interesting. On the daily chart, we are about to see again a golden cross. There it is. And what is a golden cross? For ones that don't know, when the 50-day moving average crosses the 200-day moving average. What happened in the last couple of golden crosses? I'm just going to show you so that you understand how big a golden cross is. The last golden cross was over there. I'm going to draw it. There, the green line crossed the red line. At that moment, the Bitcoin price was at 67,000 US dollar. From there, we took it all the way over here to the top of 109,000 US dollar. That was a 40K pump. 40K, 67 to 109, 40,000 US dollar pump. Now again, a golden cross. Let's see the cross before that. Over here. There, that was the golden cross before that, guys. Let me draw again. Here, there, the green crossed the red line. At that moment, the Bitcoin price was at 34,000 US dollar. We went all the way till here, 70K. That's doubling in price, 100% pump. That golden cross. Do we have more golden crosses? Here we had a golden cross. From there, it was a pump from 22,000 all the way to 30,000, 50% pump. The next golden cross is in the previous bull market. That one is a little bit further away over here. That was a pump from 6K to 60K. All of these golden crosses have been successful in history, guys. So why wouldn't this golden cross that we see now over there not be the same? We will see another pump. And the pump already started when I told you you should buy the dip. And there is what we see every golden cross, because this golden cross, the dip opportunity was buying there. So here, this golden cross, you should have bought already over there. This golden cross, you should have already bought over there. But from that golden cross, we still had a pump. We still will have a massive pump. Amazing chart, guys. Also the daily chart, very bullish, guys. Now the weekly already had. Let's jump into some other cool charts over here. This is the first one. This one is showing us how many days Bitcoin is spending in a certain range. And these ranges are made up from $1 to $10, $100, $10 to $100, $100 to $1,000, $1,000 to $10,000, $10,000 to $100,000, $100,000 to $1 million. Now you can see a couple of years ago when we were in this range, 1,000 to 10,000, we would have never believed that that small gray area over here would become this long gray area, that we would spend so many days between 10 and 100K. That was just not what the people believed. Just like the people now don't believe that this gray area over there will probably be the same length, will be this huge gray area of amount of days between 100K and $1 million per Bitcoin. And that's how Bitcoin moves. Every time we go up. And then the next decade somewhere, maybe from $1 million to 10 million US dollar. This bar will become very long, which means there's a lot of days of Bitcoin between 100K and $1 million. If it's 900K, 800K, or 101K, doesn't matter. they will all fit in this category. And that is the category for the next 4, 8, even maybe 12 years. 12 years long, you'll be able to trade Bitcoin between 100K and $1 million per Bitcoin. That's amazing trading opportunities over there. Now, another cool chart is this one I found this morning on Twitter. I don't have too many charts. I'm a little bit off, guys. You can hear my throat is a little bit not perfect, let's say it like that. These charts are just here to show you the dates, guys. So for example, 2018 to 2021, that's the bottom cycle over there. We can see that from the moment where we are now, it took about another 190 days to 140 to 190 days to see the bull market top. So it took 140 days for the 2021 top and 190 days for the 2017 top. So that's the light blue and the purple one. From this area, you can see the top was over there. From that area, you can see the top was over there. Now we are exactly there now with this new run. This was a 2021 top. We had the bear market bottom with the second area, the third. We are now here. We are now at that line where we need to go into the cycle top. That could take another 140 days all the way to that blue line. Then we have a cycle top like we had in 2021, or another 190 days somewhere over there to the purple line. Then we have a blow off top like we had in 2017. So it will be in this area, 140 to 190 days. Now in total, how many months are this? This is between 5 and 6 months. 5 and 6 months from May is June, July, August, September, October. 5 months is October. 6 months would be November. I believe it's going to be October. Why? Just listen to my theory. 2017 top was 190 days. Okay? 2021 top was 140 days. Maybe the 2025 top will only be 120 or 130 days, which would bring us to the end of September, beginning of October. If this line again is a little bit earlier. So for me, I've been calling the target of the bull market top already since the beginning of this year, end of September, beginning of October. Why? Because that's exactly 17 months after halving, and normally we reach the top 17 months after the halving. That's just how Bitcoin moves. So for me, yes, this is amazing. And yes, I will start to take profits all along this way till those lines. I will keep taking profits, and I will share with my VIPs a schedule when I take profits, how many percentage I take profits, what do I sell of my trading portfolio, what do I sell of my hodl portfolio during this last pump. I'm going to share that with my VIPs. If you want to become a VIP, go to DDBAM.me and see all the packages you can buy to become a VIP and get access to, for example, when I am exiting the market into stable coins to be able to buy back the bear market bottom. And like you all know now, I'm going to make my face bigger now because this part you need to understand, like you all have seen since the beginning of the bear market bottom, 16,000 US dollar. I exactly called that bottom. I told you guys this is the bottom. Everybody else was telling 12K, 10K. I told you this is the bottom. You should have bought that bottom. A lot of people believed me and they bought the bottom. A lot of people dollar cost average in between 16K and 20K. Now, we are now at 110,000 US dollar. Congratulations. First of all, I'm very thankful and grateful that you all trusted me and believed in what I told you that would happen. But exactly that already happened now. 110,252, if you can see there. We went, let's say, from 20K all the way to 110K. That is times 5. A little bit more than times 5. I made you 500% profit since the bear market bottom 2 years ago. And I told you I'm going to guide you till the bull market top, when to step out. So if you are a VIP, you are a lucky one. You will be learning from me when I exit and when I buy back that bear market bottom again, because I told you also when I told you to buy, guys, we're going to exit end of 2025. I never mentioned 2024. I never mentioned any other year. I never mentioned January 2025. I always said September, October 2025, that will be the bull market top. We will start to dollar cost average out along that last path. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take a shitload of profits, be a very happy persons, and we are not going to be afraid if we can't buy back our Bitcoins, because we will always be able to buy back our Bitcoins, guys. Please understand that. There is a supply and demand market. Don't be afraid. Yes, all the countries will be adopting, but also BlackRock will be selling and taking profits. You will always be able to buy back your Bitcoins. And if you don't believe that, then you need to have a strategy to your portfolio, and that's a strategy that I'm sharing with the VIPs, guys. So that were the charts. Let's jump into the next part. Use my special link down below here to sign up to Bybit and claim your amazing bonus up to 30,000 US dollar. You will receive $30 for just signing up. Use my link down below and click it now. I hope you really enjoyed the charts, guys. Yes, a short-term amazing volatility again for the traders. Yes, the charts are telling us when to buy, when to sell, because we use the Bitcoin family indicator setup. Amazing long again on there. Long term, guys, I'm still aiming for 120k on my birthday, the 26th of May. I've been telling you 120k in the end of May already since the beginning of this year. I told you when Bitcoin went to 70k, please be aware, we will be around 120k in the end of May. And everybody told me, you're crazy, we're going to go to 60k, it's over, this was the bull's market. And I told you there, guys, I'm in this industry since 2013. I've seen the ups and downs. I know when we go up, I know when we go down. I know how many blocks it will take to reach a bull market top. And that is not now. That is in October 2025. Now we had a dip, and I told you to buy the dip, and we are now already at 110,000, almost 111,000 US dollar. And yes, in 4 days, it is the 26th of May, my birthday, we can easily make a 9k candle in 4 days. And if not, I was completely wrong. Maybe we only end up at 117k, okay, or 180k. I was very close then to that 120k on the 26th of May. And the rest that I expect, I already told you, a dip after that, and after that a pump towards the end of the year to 160k in October, guys. That were the charts. Let's jump into the last part of the video. The last part, guys, is the inspirational quote. There will be many defeats in life, but never be defeated. That is the important thing. Of course, I had many defeats in life as well, but I never gave up. I was never defeated. I kept fighting. I kept doing what I love to do. I kept chasing my dreams, and I kept investing, for example, in Bitcoin, because I really believed in Bitcoin. And yes, don't you think that at that first stop to 20k, dropping all the way to 3k, that was a sort of a defeat? I was not defeated. A lot of people would be defeated. I kept buying. I said, okay, I sold a little bit, I'm buying back, we are going to go to the next all-time high. And the next all-time high was 60k. And don't you think that when we arrived at 60k, that drop all the way back to 16k was not feeling like a defeat? No, I didn't feel defeated. I said, yes, we're going to add more. And that's how you continue doing this, guys. And I have this, of course, all out of my youth life as well, where as a professional football player, I saw many defeats in life, but I never felt defeated. I kept going on, I kept growing stronger, I kept becoming better, I kept being a better version of myself, because I never saw it as a defeat, I always saw it as a lesson. And that lesson learned, I became stronger, and I was never defeated. I'm still not defeated, and I won't be defeated, because I will never give up. I will keep chasing my dreams. I will keep chasing the things that I want to do in life. Also now, this whole last 3 months of health. A year ago, I just watched the pictures and my series, I was 100 kilo almost. 99.6 kilo was the top of my weight. I told myself, this is not healthy. This is almost being defeated. I'm gonna not be defeated. I am gonna fight back. And I took it all the way to 89 kilo in the beginning of 3 months ago. Then I did a personal coaching session. Now I'm at 83 kilo. So yes, from 99 back to 83, that's almost like 20 kilos, guys. That's 16 kilos less now. And I keep working, I will not be defeated. I will not be this overweight dad in the future. I'm gonna train more, I'm gonna muscle up a little bit more, I'm gonna be that strong person that I want to be for my children as well, guys. So that is a very important life lesson. You will face a lot of defeats in your life, but never let yourself be defeated. Never give up. keep going on, keep fighting for your dreams, guys. That was everything for today. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, me standing here in the rain, I don't give a fuck, Bitcoin new old am I, then please give the video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the news? What do you think about the charts? Let me know down below in the comments. See you tomorrow again. Bam.